Hey Canucks fans, hope you're well. It is Canucks game day. It's also U.S. election day, but it is Canucks game day. The Canucks are in Anaheim to take on the once mighty Ducks. Game 2 of their 3-game California road trip. The Canucks coming off that victory over the San Jose Sharks on Saturday night. And a couple roster moves to talk about as we look forward to the return of Dakota Joshua. Just not convinced it's going to be tonight. So let's talk about what happened first. This morning, the Canucks announced that they sent down to Abbotsford forward Arshdeep Bains and they recalled center Aatu Raty. Now, if you were on my live stream last night or if you were following the practice combinations from yesterday, we knew that this was likely going to happen because of the way that they lined up. So this is how they lined up in practice yesterday. I don't know if they're going to do a full game day skate or an optional today. So we might not get any more clarity unless Rick Tocchet says something. But at least this is how they practiced yesterday. They had Miller, Besser, and DeBrusk as your top line. Then they had Pettersson, Garland, and Pius Suter on the second line. So Suter on the second line, and we saw that line click in the third period of the game on Saturday night. So it was Pettersson, Garland, and Suter. Third line remained unchanged with Bluger, with Sherwood and Heinen. Love that line. And the fourth line had Arshdeep Bains between Daniel Sprong and Niels Hoglander. So when I first saw that, I tweeted out, I said, well, there's no way that Bains is going to be our 4C. I thought that this meant Dakota Joshua was going to come back tonight and that he would then go where Suter was with Garland and Petey, and then Suter would then drop back down to 4C to play between Sprong and Hoglander. So basically, I thought that they had Bains in the middle for the practice. They had Suter up top because Joshua was rotating in. And that's why they lined up at practice that way. But then when it came game time, I thought that, like I said, Joshua would play with Garland and Petey, and then Suter would drop down the fourth line, knocking Bains out of the lineup. But then Rick Tocchet spoke after practice yesterday, and he said, no, he likes the way Suter's been playing, and he deserves more minutes. And you're obviously going to get more minutes as a top 6 winger than you are as a 4C. So then I thought, okay, if they want to see Suter play with Pettersson and Garland, then that means it still means one of two things. Joshua either is going to start tonight or he's not going to start tonight. If he doesn't play tonight, then they would have to replace Arshdeep Bains on the fourth line. And that's sure enough what they did. Bains going down to Abbotsford and Aatu Raty coming up. So my guess is Joshua doesn't play tonight. But if Dakota Joshua does make his return tonight, it'll likely be at the expense, I don't know, of a Sprong, a Hoglander, or a Heinen. I think you take one of those bottom 6 winger spots. You're not taking Sherwood out of the lineup. You're not taking Bluger or Suter out of the lineup. So my guess is Joshua does not play tonight, and he'll play on Thursday. But in the meantime, Raty slots in as the 12th forward. So I think it's going to be I think it's going to be Miller, Besser, DeBrusk, Pettersson, Garland, and Suter. Then Bluger with Sherwood and Heinen, and then a fourth line of Aatu Raty between Hoglander and Sprong. Raty has played 3 games in the NHL so far, and then got sent down, and I believe he has 7 points in 8 games in Abbotsford. So that's how the Canucks are going to look like up front. On D, it was the same top 4, Hughes, Hronek, Susie Myers, and then the Canucks at practice today went back to Brandstrom and Desharnais. Remember, for the game against San Jose, they tried Forbert, who was making his return after the unfortunate passing of his father. They had Forbert on the left and Brandstrom on the right. It wasn't great. They were on the ice. Were they on the ice for both of the San Jose goals? Anyways, at least there's one goal against and one play that didn't look good. So Brandstrom, he can play on the right, but maybe Forbert is not the right person to play with him when he goes to the right. So instead, they put him back on the left, Brandstrom that is, with Desharnais. And they had a good run of 2 or 3 games together before Forbert came back. And then your fourth pairing then was Forbert on the left with Noel Juicen on the right. And then unfortunately, I don't know more info about this, but Harman Dial tweeted out that Derek Forbert had to leave practice early because he had an injury in one, I think it was his left leg, but he had a lower body injury. So poor guy, a lot of bad luck, obviously, with the passing of his father, and then getting one game in and then getting injured at practice. Again, we don't know how serious that injury is. So I fully expect it to be Hughes, Hronek, Susie Myers, and then Brandstrom and Desharnais as your third pairing, meaning Noah Jolson and Derek Forbert will be your healthy scratches. Dakota Joshua, technically, I don't think he's joined the roster yet, so he would be, I guess, technically a healthy, unhealthy scratch. Technically not a healthy scratch, actually. I think the roster's only at 22 players right now, so you have the 8 defensemen, you have the 2 goalies. Sorry, the roster's at 22 players right now. So you have your 12 forwards, no extras right now. Dakota Joshua will be the extra starting tomorrow or Thursday. You have your 8 defensemen, your 2 goalies. Yeah, so that makes 22. They have room for one more spot, which they're saving for Dakota Joshua. In goal, I go Kevin Lankinen. How can you not? Every point's important. Doesn't matter if you're playing San Jose or Anaheim, or if you're playing the Rangers or Colorado or Winnipeg. All the points, they all count the same. Every game's worth 2 points. So it'd be great if I think you still, yeah, and you had 2. The Canucks haven't played since Saturday, so you've had 2 days in between in game days, Sunday and Monday. So I think you go back to Lankinen and you keep riding him. It's not like he's getting tired. It's not like you have any back-to-backs. Not until November 16, 17. So my guess is Kevin Lankinen in net. So that's how I think the Canucks are going to line up tonight, you guys, against the Anaheim Ducks. Miller, Besser, DeBrusk, Petey, Garland, Suter, Bluger with Sherwood and Heinen, and then Aatu Raty called up between Sprong and Hoglander. On D, Hughes, Hronek, Susie Myers, and then Brandstrom and Desharnais. Your extra players tonight will be Noah Juleson and Derek Forbert. Expect Dakota Joshua to be activated either tomorrow or Thursday. Thursday probably to save some cap space, I guess. And then I expect Kevin Lankinen to play in goal tonight. So Canucks fans, give me your score prediction. Give me your first Canucks goal scorer. I'm not going to go out on a limb with my score. You know it's going to be 4-2 until the Canucks actually win 4-2. They've been getting close to that, but not yet. And then let's go Elias Pettersson scoring the first goal tonight. I think it's a half. I think it's going to happen, and it's half. I want it to happen. So let's go 4-2 Canucks. Elias Pettersson with the first Canucks goal. Give me your predictions down below. Tonight, it's Tuesday night. It's bowling night, so you know that I'm going to do a quick 2-minute recap of my bowling. I've been doing well this season. I can't wait to bowl. I always look forward to Tuesday nights. Maybe like 30 seconds on election results. I don't want to spend too much time talking about that. And then, of course, the majority of the time tonight talking about tonight's game, Canucks versus Ducks. So it should be a great show. I hope you join me at 11 p.m. tonight. Shout out to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Andrew Chang, and to Hall of Fame and franchise members. Thanks for your support. Thanks to all of you for watching, liking, and subscribing. Make sure you do that on the way out. You can like the video, you can subscribe, leave a donation, become a member, upgrade your membership. Thanks to my sponsors, Advanced Seat Experts Real Estate, and Coach Patrick Liu, weight loss coach. And most importantly, give me a score prediction and give me a first Canucks goal scorer. I'm going Petey and a 4-2 Canucks win. I hope to see you tonight at 11 p.m. Enjoy the game and enjoy tracking these election results. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.